Hi, I'm Yam Durga Pradeep. Now I'm going to discuss about the output of our project titled A Low Cost Portable Electrocardiogram Machine for Predicting Arrhythmia. This was presented by myself and my friends K. Sasidhar and Chittaditya, and this was supervised by our professor Dr. B.C. Kavita. And in this project I have used the components like Node MCU, in which ESP8266 chip embedded in it, and an ECG sensor called AD8232, in which three electrodes will be connected to the module, and a data cable is used, and the USB adapter and breadboard is also used. I will show you how the photos of our components will look like. This is the Node MCU which we have used. In this Node MCU, ESP8266 chip embedded in it, and this is the pin configuration. This is the AD8232 ECG sensor which I have used. To this pin we connect the electrodes, and we will use, out of these 6 pins, we use only 5 pins. That is, ground pin will be connected to the ground of the Node MCU, and 3.3 volts will be connected to the power supply pin of the Node MCU, and output will be connected to the analog pin, that is A0. I'm connecting here to the analog A0 pin of the Node MCU, and this LO minus and LO plus will be connected to the D5 and D6 pins of the Node MCU respectively. That is, the interfacing circuit will look like this. This ground will be connected to the ground, and this 3.3 will be connected to 3.3, and the output will be connected to the A0 analog pin of the Node MCU, and this L0 minus and L0 plus will be connected to the D5 and D6 respectively. This is the 3 electrodes, that is, the original electrodes will look like this. These are the 3 electrodes which we are using. In this one electrode, that is this electrode will be placed on the left chest, on this will be present on the right chest, and this electrode will be present on the left abdomen. Or also we can use this as one on the left hand and one on the right hand, and one electrode on the right leg. And this is the connection of this pin to the AD8233 sensor. Actually we will use only this which is placed on the electrode. We will collect the ECG signal which is coming from the electrode which is placed on our heart, whereas it is on the left abdomen, and these 2 electrodes will be used to cut the noise which is produced by the original signal. And this is the I have connected this AD32 sensor with the Node MCU as like this. This is the same the configuration which I have shown here. And also I have connected this Node MCU with the power bank using this micro USB cable. I didn't use any power supply. I have just connected this with my USB with the power bank, and so it became portable, and we can also use battery. And I will show you the file from, and we need to upload the code. First we need to upload the code. And this is the code which I'm uploading to the Node MCU using USB cable. Here I have put the Wi-Fi as name as Pradeep, and I will be connecting this as a password as 123456789. And also this unique authentication is must. You will get this within unique authentication in the UBDOTS platform API credentials, and here if you click it will come, and you have to copy this by clicking this, and you can paste it in the Arduino IDE software, and you can upload it by downloading the Arduino board for the Node MCU. And after uploading, after placing the electrodes, and after connecting this power supply, that is the power bank, to the Node MCU, we will get the ECG signal like this. and if you and we can also see it in mobile. And if you click download here and if you click export, this data will be sent to our mail as soon as possible. And this data will be in Excel sheet format. I have downloaded already. This Excel sheet will look as like this, in which the time stamp will be present, and in the USB this is the variable data which we will collect from this website, that is UB.dots, and we will upload this file in the MATLAB code which I have created. And also I have done, as this will be having more noise and for normal persons, and also I have collected the data from the MIT website, MIT BIH website, that is Massachusetts Institute of Technology. I have downloaded the arrhythmia disease persons data, and I have pasted it as my source code here. ECG datasets, I have downloaded all these diseases. This is the types of arrhythmia, but I am discussing here. I have made code only to detect arrhythmia, tachycardial arrhythmia and bradycardia. This is the code which I have used here. And after saving the code which I have created and clicking run, we will get the command window. We will get the like this. And after loading this is the patient data which is in the MATLAB format. And after loading this data, we need to press 1 and click enter. Then we will get the original ECG signal of this patient and the R peak detection signal. The status we can get in the command window, that is it is a normal heart rate and no premature beats detected. Similarly, we will see another patient's data. These data are already downloaded as I told you, and we will save this and we will run this, and I will load this patient data and click 1. Then the person ECG graph will be look different. That is because the patient suffers from atrial tachycardia, because he is having BPM more than 80 and his RR interval is less than 0.6 seconds. So this person is having atrial tachycardia. And if we see 205, just type 205 here, load 205 and just run it. And by loading 205, and after pressing 1, actually we need to save this, and after saving this we need to click run. And after loading this, just click 1 and we will get this atrial tachycardia, and he is having 180 beats and less than 0.6, 0.3, and so it is a atricardial person, and the wave ECG waveform will be looked in the MATLAB. This is the output which we are getting here. As I told you, this is our final output, that is if the person is having atrial tachycardia, normal heart rate, then the ECG will look same, and we will get normal heart rate and no premature detected, and your normal heart rate will be greater than 80 and it is 82 beats per second, and the other interval is greater than 0.6 and less than 1.2 seconds. Like that is 0. Here we got 0.72 for normal heart rate. And if we see the atrial tachycardia, the person is having greater than 80 beats per second and less than 0.6, that is 0.5, so it is atrial tachycardia. And if you see the bradycardia, 1.3, it is very less, and the BPM is also very less for the bradycardia, less than 80. This is the RP detection. This is the final output which we are getting here. And if we conclude this technology is usually we can develop portable and low cost ECG data acquisition system, and also overall circuitry system is very less and portable, and results are presented using this MATLAB and NodeMCU, and it is very useful for the comparative study of ECG signal processing, because if we see in America in 2017, the most of the deaths, that is around 23% of the entire deaths, is due to the cardiac diseases. And if we see, it is predicted about 40 to 50% of all cardiac deaths are sudden cardiac deaths, and these all can be prevented just by diagnosing in before. That is the prevention of cardiac diseases. This prevention of arrhythmia is done mostly by using the by diagnosing before. That is, prevention is only the most significant challenge for the modern medicine, and this can be done using our project. Thank you for giving me this opportunity.